Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a Trading Wave weekly outlook where we'll be looking at the markets. How did it perform in the past few weeks, and what do we expect going forward? Right, so guys, as usual, please do pause before you can continue the video and then just read or go through the trade disclaimer. We do apologize for the past 4 weeks. We have not been able to deliver any free content. So we do apologize with that one, guys. It has been something that is beyond our control. But we do promise that if we do get time, we'll deliver this free content. Right, so let's get started, and you can just visit us at trading-waves.com, so where we offer different services. Yeah, I'm referring to, you can just come and have, or if you need some private mentorship, you can get it there. So we understand that there are some other people that don't want to be part of the group. They just prefer to have like one-on-one surgery. That service we do offer there as well. We've also introduced some new courses as well. You can just go through our courses here. You can choose any of the courses here. So these plans as well that we have here, they will give you access to our Discord group. So we've got a group where also which in every plan that you purchase, you're gonna be added to our Discord group where we've got traders that share their ideas, and that's where you can also engage with myself directly. Right, so before we can start our YouTube page, it is Trading Waves here. So you can just go there on our YouTube page for the free content. And if you click mostly on these videos that we will have here on the weekly basis, obviously, like I've said it, we have not been able to give out that free content. If you click there, you will find our contact details there. That will be our WhatsApp number where you can find myself or Victor there. So any of those numbers, you should be able to find myself or Victor here. You can also follow us as well on our social media pages. That will be on your Facebook and also on Twitter as well. You can also email us as well at info@trading-waves.com regarding any of our services that we offer. Right, so let's get started and let's see how did the market perform in the past few weeks and what do we expect going forward. Right, so starting with the New Zealand US dollar here. So if you have been, if you have watched the last video that we had, you will understand that how we have been feeling about the DXY. So that gives you a bigger picture what we expected on the US dollar pairs. So New Zealand US dollar, we have been looking for this move to the upside against this invalidation level here. So we have been looking at whatever is happening here. It is a corrective structure. So eventually we are looking for a move to the upside. I understand we had some trades somewhere around this area. So at first we were looking at the price that it was going to make this move to the upside. I remember we even have a trade set up here, headed like a couple of pips to the upside here. And again, when it went here, we also had another trade set up, but eventually it went back and took out this swing low. And then we look at this to be a double corrective structure, and we were looking for that move to the upper side. Now, if you've been following the charts, obviously you've seen that your New Zealand US dollar, it has eventually came into around this sort of a blue box. This was our expectation from somewhere last week here that we were looking at the price that it will eventually get into the blue box, and then from there we were looking for this move to the upside. Well, it has bounced higher here, nicely moved to the upside. That has given us about 193 pips move from the blue box. Yeah, like I said, it has been quite some time we have not delivered this free content. I'll also mention those because I don't just want to show you the one that I've played out. I'll also mention, like I've just done here with the New Zealand US dollar, that some of the trades they did not materialize, even though we did not lose anything because that some we get some we do some trade management. We move a stop loss into a break even. So this trade here, it was one of those that was taken out before it will materialize. Okay. Now looking at the euro US dollar. So initially the euro US dollar, I must say, we wanted to see this drop. See this blue dotted line here. This is where we initially wanted the price to get to before we can look for a big move to the upper side. But we follow the charts every day. So we do the chart, we do update our charts twice a day. That will be just before London open or London opening, and also New York opening. We also have the live sessions where we just connect with our members looking for or updating the charts, and we also look for those interesting instruments for that specific day, and also doing some trade management. That would be when do we move a stop loss, and also looking for the trade setup. So euro US dollar, we initially wanted to see drop all the way to around this blue dotted line, and that's why we wanted to see a move to the upper side. But we knew after we got this move here, this was looking like a diagonal. The fact that we did not get to as far as around this equal legs there, it didn't stop us from trading euro US dollar. So we waited for this, gave us a nice leading diagonal, and we look at this here to be a three-wave move into the blue box against this red dotted line, which is indicating an invalidation level. So if you look at that, we wanted the price to drop to as far as around the area of a blue box a year. Did that three-wave move into the blue box, and this has been one of those painless trade. Just gave us 157 pips move to the upside, and we are still expecting that this is going to continue with the move to the upper side. So obviously, if you understand the Elliott wave, even if you don't, you'll know that if I have a 1 here and then this to be a wave 2, it means there must be a 3 and a 4 and a wave 5. So that's why we are still looking for that move to the upside on your euro US dollar. Now sterling versus the US dollar here, we were looking at this here to be a three-wave move structure here. We're looking for this move to the upper side here. Now, one of those pairs that would really respect our blue boxes, we've got a blue box strategy here. Obviously, our members, they know how it works here, but we just look at the trend, we identify the trend if it's to the upside, then we simply look for the pullbacks. So those pullbacks, they fall into the blue boxes. That's when we look for a trade. So that's how simply we keep it here. Now, pound US dollar, we've traded several times where you're seeing these blue boxes here. We were looking for this move to the upside here. Again, here we were also looking for this price to make a move to the upside here against this. Obviously, this was another trading opportunity after about 300 something pips move to the upside that we got here. Now we had this one here against this swing low. Our stop loss was very low here. We were expecting this move to the upside, but it did not materialize, and then it eventually took out this swing low. That's when we look for this W correction here. So the latest trade setup that we had was that we were looking for this to be a W correction, WXY corrective structure. So we wanted to see this hit the blue box, and we're expecting a bounce to the upside from there. And you can already see that the pound US dollar played out a three-wave move structure here, and it has already bounced about 337 pips move to the upside from the blue box. So this is already running risk free here, and we are still looking for more bullish move to the upside as long as the price holds above this here. But more of that TA when we start with the charts. Now let's have a look at this year Audi US dollar here. We were looking at this year that it should again, just like your New Zealand US dollar, that is a three-wave move structure. We wanted to see this move to the upside. I'm gonna be a bit quicker here. You'll see that your Audi US dollar has already made a move to the upside as well here, about 285 pips move to the upside. I saw a lot or some of the service providers, they were expecting this to drop all the way to the downside here, but we still maintain our view that we want to see this drop. Even when Audi Store is giving us this drop here, a lot of people were expecting that this was going to drop. Instead, it has made this move to the up side. Now, if you go back to our channel, obviously you will see such trade setup like these ones here. We're looking for this move to the upside here on an Audi Store. Obviously, it was a trade setup somewhere around this area here. We executed a trade. We were expecting that this was going to go all the way. Instead, it bounced in this three-way move. Hence, we look for that W correction. Obviously, there was no trade setup on this one here. The only trade setup that we had inside the group was here when we're looking for this move to the upside. Whereas sharp one, obviously, hence I'm saying that some people were a bit confused. They were expecting more drop to the down side. Talking about the yen pairs have been bullish. We have been looking for the bullish move to the upside, especially when we saw the price taking out these highs. Yeah, remember before we were looking for this drop. I remember at some point we had this as a blue box somewhere around this area. Yeah, we shot this for about 400 something pips drop, and we were expecting that this was going to be a three-way move and then a drop, but it came against as far as around this swing high. Yeah, that's when we started to look for that move to the upside. We never claim to be 100% correct, and if you claim that you are 100% correct, there's probably something wrong with that one there. So we do get some move invalidated, but what we try by all means is that if you, whether you are new or you're an advanced trader, at least if you've got somebody else that is a third eye in the market that can guide you, somebody that you can refer to, ask them questions if you are a bit confused, because this is not an easy industry, to be honest. Yeah, so it's not an easy industry, especially for the newbies that are coming in here. They still want a hand, somebody that is going to hold them while they are moving forward. So we are those people here. So if you've got people that can guide you, we are the right people just to give you our opinion in the markets. But so the yen pairs, so like I've said it, after we saw this high being taken up out here, we were looking for the bullish move to the upside, and you've seen the yen pairs, they've made such big move to the upside. Yen pairs across the board. I'm just showing you some of those. I'm not gonna be sure like showing you everything yet, because if I were to show you everything, that would probably take the whole day. So US dollar JPY has traded up about 834 pips a year, and you can clearly see this yeah, made a three-way move. So the expectation would be a move to continue higher here, but that would be when we start with the charts. Now let's have a look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we spotted this trade setup. Unfortunately, it happened on a Friday, so we were looking at this to be a three-way move. We got it somewhere around this area. Yeah, when we were here, we were just trading it against this swing low, and we're looking for that move to the up side. You will see that your Euro JPY has traded up over 774 pips a year, so it gave us a pullback to jump into a trade here against this swing low. So we've been up about 774 pips before we saw that drop to the down side. What's next? That will be when we do the live markets. Euro Audi made a drop. We're looking at this here to be a 335 corrective structure, and we wanted to see this one drop lower again here. So if you look at Euro Audi, it has already made a drop about 385 pips drop from where we saw it here, and we are still expecting this to drop. Makes sense, because you are having your Audi US dollar to be making a move to the upside, so that will be supported that we have your Euro Audi to drop. That's just a simple straightforward correlation, but it might not be simple and straightforward to some other people. So that's why we also look at the correlation as well when we look at the charts. Pound Audi will make sense, obviously. Euro Audi to drop, Audi US dollar to make a move to the upside. So we just saw this one here. It was one of those easy trade setup where, remember back then I showed you we were looking at this here to be a three-way move. We're taken out here. That's one of the trade that did not play out. You can refer to the previous weekly outlook. I did mention that. And then we saw this three-way drop here again. So simply three-way move. Our first entry was here. We got this one to drop a couple of pips, obviously here. And then it pulled back again for this here in the blue box. So that was the recent trade setup on a pound Audi. We're looking for a drop to the down side. Pound Audi, you can see here, maintained the price in the blue box even though it made this new high here, but it has already dropped about 465 pips drop, and the expectation is for that to still drop to the downside. But we are already running this one already risk free, with obviously partial profit to have been booked as well. Pound CAD, before I can show you this again, let's talk about a bit about pound CAD. Yeah, our first trade setup was somewhere around this area here. We're looking for this move to the upside, made a move to the upside, but did not materialize. So that was one of the first trade that failed here on a pound Audi, made a very nice impulsively move. Again, we attempted the longs here on a pound Audi somewhere here against this swing low, and we were also again stopped out here, and then we made this drop. But it did not just drop anywhere, it dropped right exactly into the blue box, and we said let's attempt for this long again. Yeah, you'll see that the last long that we've had here, we have traded about 284 pips move to the upside here. So somebody might say we are just break even here, because we attempted to long this from here did not play out. We attempted to long this year from here against this year, and it failed out here. Now only this time around that it is playing out. So we have been up about 284 pips already here, and still expecting to see more bullish move to the upside against this swing low. Yeah, but more of that when we do the charts. Audi Kit, we were looking at this year to have made this move to the upside. Our first trade was here when we got this three-way move here. Made a couple of pips move to the upside, dropped again, made a three-way move into the blue box. So we're still expecting to see a move to the upside on the 19th of April here. Now you can already see here that this has already made about 238 pips move again from the blue box here on Audi Kit. So this is playing out nicely. Yeah. Now, talking about Brent crude oil, a lot of people have been expecting that this was going to make a move to the upside. Yeah, I tell you what, we have been expecting a move to the upside, but we knew that this was temporary. Yeah, I remember during the live session, we bought this simply because we were looking at this three-wave move pullback here. We're looking for a three-wave move that is related to this one. Yeah, remember I always say that the market just move in three. So we knew we got this three-wave move. We knew that we should be getting a three-wave move as well. So that's why we're confident enough that we are going to buy this a year. Remember, after we saw this bullish engulfing candle, we said we must buy this, and we were very tight on our stop loss. We're looking at this against this swing low, that this should continue into the blue box before we can look for a short. If you've seen the Brent crude oil, or you trade Brent crude oil, you'll see that this has traded high here, about 102 points to the upside into the blue box, and this is already traded around 94 pips down again here. So the expectation is for the price to still drop there on your Brent crude oil. Right, so looking at silver now, I'm gonna spend some time on a silver and a gold because I want to show you guys how do we work here. Now, silver, I've said this one from the February 28, we were looking for silver to make a move to the upper side. Now, if you've got this as a wave one, at some point, this being a wave two, you need to see a wave three and a four and a wave five in the very same degree, right? Now, we said buy silver here against the $21 here. So we're looking for a move to the upside. We saw this impulsively move. We saw that they were moving to the blue box, and we said we are going to buy this. Yep. Silver has made a very big move to the upside, but obviously we don't just say buy and then we leave it like that. We have to be there, like to update. We are mostly all about riding the trend. So to ride the trend, it's easy for me to just say this is gonna make this move, yeah. But yeah, there are a lot of obstacles that you can come across here. You don't know when to close a trade or when to let that trade to ride. So that's why we are always there every day with those live sessions. So we wanted silver to trade all the way to the upside. Silver went made a move to the upside, yeah, and we said to our members, this is still gonna make a move to the upside. Guess what? Most of the Elliott wave traders, they were looking for this to make a structure like this before a move to the upside. But we kept on saying we are still looking for a bullish move. We're looking at this to be a wave four, and we wanted to see a move to the upside. So that was just a quick update that we gave to our members. Until today, we've had silver to have made about 754 points. So this was our trade setup that we took here. We made a move to the upside, and then from here we gave an update again, said still hold on, we are still looking for this move. Yeah, we are familiar with this. The market will make a move to the upside, will drop a here, and for people, they are looking for this here, but we know that the market can trade this to decorative structure, and then we see this. Now the modern Elliott wave compared to the Elliott wave in the 1800 is never the same. So that's why when you see such things, you expect that it's going to drop like this here. But we just say this is going to keep on making a move to the upside because we understand the market, the modern market here, or the modern Elliott wave. So this was an update. We wanted to see more move to the upside. Now this has already moved from the trade setup. We are up about 751 points a year. Now we've made this three-way move structure again. I still expect to see a move to the upside, but more of that when we do the chart update. Now Talking about the precious metal, gold, I've told you before that this is one of my favorite instruments that I will trade almost all the time. So gold here, again, since February, we've been calling gold to make a move to the upside. We're looking at this one here, three-wave move to the downside, and we're looking for this bullish move to the upside. Yeah, gold has traded up about 4,400 points, move to the upside, all-time high, stay there, and it is keeping on moving to the upper side. But how do you know that that is going to be the case in advance? Because some people they will just buy this again, say that this is enough for me. Yeah. Once they come out here, yeah, then they struggle to get in again, even though they can see that this is going to make a move to the upper side. So that's where the mentorship comes in. So we were still looking for gold to make a move to the upside. This was just an update here. We made a very nice rally to the upside on the gold. We made a three-wave move here. I remember at some point we wanted to buy gold somewhere around this area, yeah, but it never reached the blue box here. Instead, it fell short, made a move to the upside, but we were still convinced that this is going to make a move to the upside, yeah. We even got the trade set up again here. Doesn't mean that we did not trade gold all the way here. We will still be able to trade it here on a lower time frame. Still, when we got this move, we had this here three-way move into the blue box. We still wanted to see gold making a move to the upside. Look at this. These are the updates on the 11th April here. Remember, from February, we have been saying buy gold to the upside here. March, same thing. We're still looking for a move to the upside here. And this was a latest update on an April that we're still looking for a move to the upside. And now, until then, gold from where we call for a move to the upside, this has traded up about 4,474 points move to the upside here. And now this is the recent update. Yeah, we still want to see gold to make a move to the upper side. So you might want to take some advantage here. I still believe that gold will trade higher. Yeah, gold will trade as far as around $3,000, but it doesn't happen overnight. Okay. It might be happening maybe late this year or even early this year to $3,000. But all we know that gold is still expected to make a move to the upper side. Yeah, so you might want to take advantage of that. All right, so enough about what happened in the past a few weeks. Now let's have a look what is expected going forward. Yeah. Now starting with your brand, with your DXY, we have said it before that the dollar index it still looks bearish to the down side. Now we've had this drop to the downside here. Now we are still expecting that there is going to be a drop that is going to be related to this one here. We are still looking for a bearish move to the downside on our DXY. Okay, I can it be that it is already done here? This was a three move, it's ready for a move to the upside. Yeah, it can be. That could be the case. But we don't. But if you look at this, the obvious thing that we have not seen a drop that is related to this move again. So that's why I still favor that, not Brent. I don't know why I'm all about Brent crude oil, but DXY that it will drop to the downside eventually. Yeah. So we've wanted to see this drop from here it never dropped. We wanted to see a drop from here, but it has made a move to the upside here. But we are still bearish against this year. I still believe that DXY still needs this this to have been our wave A, and then this to have been our wave B, and then this to be our wave C. Wave one of a wave C, three wave move to the upside, or a wave two a here. So I still expect to see this five wave move to the downside. I still expect that the DXY will drop below the $100 or somewhere around the $94 a year. So I still expect to see the bearish move here. So pullbacks here now against this swing high, that will be an opportunity that we still look for the move to the downside. So that's going to be our approach at trading wave, that we're still looking for a bearish move to the downside. Can it make a move to the upside? Yeah. If it does, yeah, make a move to the upside, claim this high here, then this might even still be a three-way move, and we might still be dropping against this swing high here, and then this might be all the move to the downside, and then this becomes a wave B here, and then still drop. But for now, our priority that this swing high holds here, and then we'll be expecting to see more drop to the downside on that DXY. Alright, so euro US dollar, I've showed you this one that we are looking at this to have made a move to the upside here, made this five wave move to the upside here, three wave move to a downside. So we are expecting to see the five wave move to the upside. Lower time frame, obviously, against this swing low here, we are looking at this that the price
it might make a move to the upside, come here, maybe through a pullback, then we look for that move to the upside. So that's what we are looking at them on your euro US dollar. US dollar, pound US dollar, we've shown you this one from these lows here. We are looking at this to be a 5-wave move, 3-wave move pullback here. The expectations for the price to continue with this high. First target around these highs are here, and then this would be expected to even continue more further to the upside. Right, so let's have a look at your US dollar chief. So US dollar chief, we've been looking for a short move to the downside a year. We've showed you before that we were looking at this 5-wave drop, 3-wave move to the upside here, made a very nice drop to the downside here. Now a pull back against this swing high here, we can start to look for these shorts. Euro US dollar expected to make a move to the upside, DXY to drop, this being positively correlated to the DXY. We would be expecting this drop and negatively correlated to the euro US dollar. So this should still continue with a drop to the downside on your US dollar chief. Out of US dollar, I showed you as well here that we are still expecting to see a move to the upside a year. I've showed you before that at least we should be getting this made a move to the upside. Obviously, this has made a 3-wave move lower here, move to the upside. So I do believe that this move is going to be related to this one here. So looking at this made a move to the upside. So we're still looking for a move to the upside as well on your Audi US dollar. Now the next thing that this is starting to take out these highs here. The more it break out these highs, we will move full back, then we'll be looking at this here as a target. But eventually we are looking for these highs here to be the target on an Audi US dollar. New Zealand US dollar, we are still looking for a move to the upside as well. Here we have been looking at this one to have made a nice impulsively move to the upside. 3-wave move lower here, made a move to the upside, 3-wave move lower here. We are expecting to see this here to be a 3 and a 4 and a wave a 5. So until we get an equal legs here on this 3-wave move structure, that's when we can expect this drop to the downside. For now, we are still bullish, and you can even check the weekly candles. They are very supporting this move to the upside. Yeah, so you can also refer to all the other major pairs as well. Here we are looking for this move to the upside, but obviously will even be more nicer here, because somebody could be looking at this and say this is a lower low. Yeah, if we can claim this high, we're getting rid of this here, then we might be starting a cycle to the upside. Yeah, but this is good looking, considering that we are already long on your New Zealand US dollar here. Now let's have a look at US dollar CAD. Should have shown you this one here. Structurally, let me show you this on the on the 4-hourly time frame. What we have been looking for here, made a drop to the downside here, pull back in a 3-wave move structure here, and we are looking at this 3-wave move to the upside here. This reached a blue box as well here. Now we are looking for a move, something like this here, that it might drop. We are simply looking at this W wave X here, and then this to be our wave Y. Our wave Y made up of this A, B, and the wave C. Yeah, so I'll be expecting to see a drop to the downside on your Audi CAD. US dollar JPY, I've showed you here that you are expecting a move to the upside here. Now it has eventually made a 3-wave move to the downside here. Now the expectations for this to continue with the move to the upside, but you gotta be careful with the yen pairs. These moves that they are doing here, you gotta be careful with them. I wanna see a move to the upside, but we are very open now that if the yen pairs they drop more here, get to some specific invalidation levels, then we can start to look for the short move to the down side. Yes, the yen pairs they have been trading higher here for quite some time. Look at this here, euro yen as well here. This has been making a move to the upside here. So we are simply looking at this 3-wave move to a downside here. We are expecting to see this, but if it drop more lower here, start to break these swing lows, you're gonna start to look for this short move to the down side. So with the yen pairs, that's what we are just being cautious of there. Euro yen showed you how we took the trade to the upside as well here, but now we are seeing this yeah, sharp 3-wave move structure here. Something like this might be what we are looking for here on your Euro JPY. But these yen pairs, they are still looking good for a move to the upside. Chief yen, we've been looking for a move to the upside, made a 3-wave move structure here, made an impulsive move up. Now it has made it through a move, so we're gonna be expecting to see that move to the upside. Would make sense if your US dollar chief drop to the downside. This should be supported to make a move to the upside here. Alright, so the CAD yen, same thing applies. We're across the board on the yen pairs, made a move to the upside here. drop in a three-wave move here. So this might still give us a bit of a drop, and then we see that move to the upside here. Like I've said it, I'm open with the yen pairs. If they start to invalidate the swing lows here, then we can start to look for a short. Same thing applies here. I should have shown you this one as well here. We were looking at this move to the upside from here. Made a very nice move over 600 pips, but this has dropped, and so far it has dropped in a three-wave move. I will be expecting to see that move to the upside on your New Zealand yen. That will be the same as well with your Audi yen. We will be expecting this three-wave move to a downside, a move to the upside will be expected. Yeah, that's what we are looking at. Your Audi, I showed you as well that we are looking for the price to drop to the downside here. At most, this could be the case here. We made a drop to the downside, three-way move, made this year through a move. At most, this can just drop in a through a move structure like this. Alternatively, we are expecting to see a big drop to the down side, but for now, just be keeping in mind that this could just be a WX, so still need to see a move to the downside maybe before we can expect a move to the up side. So our focus is still to the downside. Yeah, Euro New Zealand should have shown you this one. Yeah, but let me show you this on the 1 hourly time frame, what we have been looking at here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get you this chart that I wanted to show you guys, but we have been looking at this to drop here. So this was the case. This was one of our trade setups here. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal that we're looking at here. From here, we've been looking for this short to the downside here. So far, it is playing out nicely here. Over 300 pips drop. So we are still looking for a drop to the downside, but obviously somebody else could come here and look at this here as the structure. We are very open to this drop in a three-wave move here, made a three-wave move to the upside. The least that we should see is a three-wave move here. This drop three-wave move, it could just be a W here, wave X, and this should be a wave Y. Then from there, it might give us that move to the up side. So from here to here, this is over 1,000 drops. So we're expecting from here to here, it can be over 1,000 drops to the down side. Will make sense because your New Zealand US dollar is already expected to make a move to the up side. Eurocat, we've been looking at this year that it should drop to the down side, but again, yeah, this could be it here now. Three-wave move lower here, sharp three-wave move to the upside. These two have made a drop, so this could still do something like this. Yeah, it could still do something like this, and then it just dropped to the downside. Then it completes the year to be a WX, and this to be a wave Y here before we can see a move to the upside. Not my favorite as it is for now here on a EuroCAD, but we gotta be careful. If we take out this high here, then this might just do this, make a move to the upside. Then this is all the three-wave move that we needed here. This becomes a wave one, and then this becomes a wave two here. Then the wave one in a lower degree, this should be a wave two, and then it just continues all the way to the up side. So very open for both scenarios, the bearish and the bullish. Euro Chief, we are looking at this here ever since it started to take out this high here. We've been looking for a move to the upside here, but this looks like it is done with a 5-wave move to the upside here. This should have been a sharp through move pullback, so we are looking for a move to the upside here. Now that it has confirmed the bullish move to the upside here, we are simply looking for this. Can it do something like this 3-wave move against this swing low? Then we'll be looking for a big one to the upside on your Euro Chief. Right, so Euro Pound, we have been looking at this year that it should drop. The latest trade setup that we had here was when we got this year three-wave move to the upside, pull back in a three-wave move here, made a move to the upside into the blue box here. We shorted this to the downside. Now we are looking for this. Can it pull back here, holding against this swing high? Then we'll still be looking for the bearish move to the downside on your Euro Pound. Pound RE, I showed you this one. We are looking for it to drop all the way to the downside. Again, just to show you here the structure, we've been looking at this to have dropped and this to have made a three-wave move. We are looking for a drop that's related to this one here. So we are looking at this here to be an A here. Wave B is an expanding flat. So we'll be looking for a wave C before we can look for the move to the upper side. I always say if the structure is not clear on a euro and a pound RE, always come to pound New Zealand here. Pound New Zealand, we've been looking at this year, made a three-wave move to a downside, three-wave move to the upside here. We barely missed a blue box with a few points here, so we are looking for this to be a three-wave move. W XY corrective structure that we're expecting here before we can look for a big one. Now, if this is going to drop here, that should mean this is still very tradable to the downside. So you can get this to drop a year at least over 1,000 pips move that we might see from here, drop all the way to the downside. Might get to as far as 196 to 19400 area here. But so your pound chief, we are looking at this to make a move to the upside. We've seen this one here. I've showed you how we've traded this move to the upside. Our trade, the recent trade that we had was somewhere around this area here. We're looking for that move to the upside. Now this looks like it is done. It has made through a move pullback, made an impulsively move. Now we are simply waiting to see, can we get a through a move pullback against this swing low here? If we do get that one, we're going to be looking for a move to the upside here. I don't like this here to be the structure here, because somebody could be looking at this. It doesn't mean it can't play out. This could still be an expanding flat corrective structure here. So it could still be something like this. Made a three-wave move, drop to the downside here. This become a three-wave mover here, and then this just drop. Can even drop in a five-wave move, 335 structure here before we see a move to the upside. But I prefer that this is a standalone five-wave move to the upside here. This being a five-wave move, so I'm looking for this three-wave move structure against this swing low. Then we will be for that bullish move to the upside. Right, so pound cat, I showed you this one here. We're simply waiting to see, can we get a pullback here after this impulsively move here? I showed you this three-wave move to a downside into the blue box, made an impulsive move. So we're simply waiting for this three-wave move pullback now against this swing low here. Then we're going to be looking for that bullish move to the side. Not going to go through the cross pairs here. I'll just go straight into the commodities, not to waste your time. Right, so the commodities gold, I've shown you again here. We've made a three-wave move, a structure here. So my expectation that we are going to get the price to make a move to the upside here. We've got this one drop a year, this to have made three-wave move to the upside, and then this year to be an ending diagonal. I'll also show you an alternative view structure as well. So looking at this to be an ABC here, my expectation is for the move to the upside here. Alternatively, gold could be doing something like this. Made a drop in a three-wave move here. We've got this three-wave move to the upside here. So we could be having this one here to drop again here. It could even do something like this, make a move to the upside, still drop lower here in a three-wave move, and then we have this bigger picture WXY corrective structure before we see a move to the upper side. But this one here looks like it is going to be the case. If it make this move to the upside, watch out for this a year ago. It might just do this, make a move to the upside without coming to around this swing lows, unless if we do that, double correction. Now silver, the very same thing here. We are looking at this one to have made five-wave move, or the this year to have been A here. This could have been our wave B, and then this to be our wave C here. 3, 4, 5 here. We are looking at this as well, that it could be done. This being your A here, wave B here, and then this to be our wave C. Excuse me. So that would be my expectation, that this is going to make a move to the upside on a silver, unless of course if it's given us a double correction. 1, 2, 3 here, pull back in a three-wave move, and then this to be a 1, 2, 3 as well here before we see a move to the upper side. But whatever you do here, I favor that you look for the buying opportunities to the upper side. Platinum, we have been looking at this, that it should drop here. Made the five-wave move here as a diagonal here, five-wave move to the downside here, and then we've had this three-wave move pull back against this swing high here. We've made a very nice drop, three-wave move to the upside. So my expectation against this swing high, that platinum should give us that drop to the down side. Brand crude oil showed you this one here, that we are looking for a big drop to the downside. We've had a very nice diagonal here. I've showed you this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A here. This could be a wave A here, and then this to have made three-wave move connector here, three-wave move to the upside, WXY. We could be having this one here. Obviously this could just be a wave B here, and then we go for the wave C before we can expect to see a move to the upper side. So this should still continue with that drop. Now let's have a look at the indices here. So the indices, we have been looking for the longs here, even though the indices have dropped a little bit here, but I still expect that we are going to see this move. In the members area, we have been looking at this here to have made a three-wave move structure here, but obviously did not give us the trade setup that we had. We were expecting this to make a move to the upside, drop more lower here, but did not invalidate the structure here. Might have invalidated the trade setup, but the structure still remain the same. We're looking at this here to be a three-way move structures, and we are looking for a move to the upside. Alternatively, because this has bounced in a three-way move, we got to look at this alternative as well. Then this three-way move to the upside here, this could still be a three-way move. If that's the case, that might mean we might still see something like this. Very open for this year on the indices, even though I favor this bullish move to the upside. We take this higher, then you forget about this three-way move structure. That will mean we are still heading more to the upside on the indices. That will be across the board here. So same thing applies here. Dow Jones, so we have been looking at this one as well, that it should continue the move to the upside here. If it still drops here, then it means we might be having something like this, drop more lower. That will mean the cycle from these lows to this high here, it is the one that is being corrected. But I still favor this move to the upside. But once we get this three-way move structure here, then we'll be looking for a big buys to the upside on the indices. S&P 500, the same thing here. We are looking at this here. It has dropped lower here. If you look at it here, it has dropped lower here. Now, so far, this could be a three-way move. One more leg. If this does happen, give us this here. We'll be looking for that three-way move corrective structure. But right now, we could be just seeing this one to come back to around these highs. Looking at DAX here, making the new highs here. So DAX has made this drop. We are looking at this to make a move to the upside in a big picture here, but obviously here we are seeing this here. It has made a drop to the downside here, drop lower here. It could be just this three-way move structure correctively here. We see a move to the upside. This is my preferred view, that we see this one making a move to the upside. But again, we are being cautious. If can we get this one here, make something like this here. If it still drop like this, then we'll still be looking for that big buy. UK 100 back to the all-time high. With this is what we have been preaching, that your UK 100 will get back to the all-time here. So we have been looking at this from around this low, that this is going to make a move to the upside. If you look at this, make a move to the upside here, come back lower, don't take the swing low, make a move to the upside, come back lower, don't take the swing low. This is the very same thing that has been happening here, making these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We are still looking for this here, that it should still continue with the move to the upside on your UK 100. Nifty, we one of those that we have been trading to the upside as well, and recently here has formed this sharp three-way move structure here, and we are looking at this, that it should continue to the upside, just like your Nifty as well. Nifty looking for a move to the upside here. At most, Nifty could be having something like this here, the diagonal. If it does this here, we'll still be looking for a move to the upside. But my preferred view, that this should continue from where it is here. Right, so let's have a look at the cryptocurrencies. Your Bitcoin, I should have shown you the charts that we had on the Bitcoin. This pullback was very expected on a Bitcoin here. So we have been looking at this to have made a very nice impulsively move. I've showed you before how we have been trading Bitcoin to the upper side. Now, I look at this year Bitcoin after a very big move from this year to have made this five-wave move to the upside, and this has made three-wave move here, three-wave move to the upside. This should have been the last three-wave move here. Now this looks done. We are looking at this here WXY here against this swing low. We're looking for a move to the upside here on a Bitcoin. So that will mean if this can start to give us even something like this, make a move to the upside, break out of this high here, maybe pull back net through a move against this swing low here, then you can still look for that bullish move to the upper side. Alternatively, sideways move might be seen on a Bitcoin. Ethereum made a three-wave move as well here, just like what we had on a Bitcoin here. Now we're going to be starting to look for that move to the upside, but we still need to make a move, check out this high here, maybe pull back net three-wave move, then that's when we can really start to look for the big one to the upside on the Ethereum. Alright, so Litecoin, we are looking at this here as well, that it should continue the move to the upside here. After it made this move from here, we've looked at this sharp three-wave move, made a move to the upside, pull back in a three-wave move here against this swing low. This is starting to do something like this here. So we're gonna be expecting this year on a Litecoin that it will be back above the $100 or at these highs here at 113.14 dollars. XRP, we are looking at this one as well here, that it is done with this corrective structure here, so made a very nice impact, a big move to the upside from here. Now this has dropped, three-wave move lower here, pull back again in a three-wave structure here, and then this should be in a three-wave move. So we are looking at this, that it will eventually make to the up side. Alright guys, from my side, that's all that we wanted to share with you. Please trade safe and responsible, and we will see you guys next week. Cheers everybody, and have a good one. Bye bye.